Doom, 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 doom. Alright. Put this in the chat.
Good. Good.
Kevin, don't start the game until he streams.
Okay.
Kevin just ran 151 laps. Well, we both was running. Julio, you gotta get that game, man. There's a few people gonna get.
Dude, I was in first and second for the entire 150, and then I had to quit to come to my game.
You was the only one in the race.
Shit. Tell it.
I like it, but I think the settings were. I think the AI settings were low.
All right, I just messaged Larry and told him to. Oh, he said he already did. Is it in the stream or is it in the chat already? I see mine.
Okay, so Kevin,
I see my stream, but I don't see his.
Well, don't start the game until he does his.
He says he did though. I see mine, but I don't see his.
Ask him, is it in?
Here, I got it.
Yeah, but like in my mind, I like it with ground meat. Like I don't know, you know what I mean?
Okay. Does he got it up? I'm not seeing it. Marion, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I told him to put it in chat. And he still hasn't put it in chat yet. I'm waiting though to start it. My mic might cut out for a second.
Watch the fucking game against the fucking. Who was the last team you played?
Wasn't it the Jags or something? They called the players. I don't know.
Who was the Jags?
Watch that. If you're gonna be watching the game, remind me if you see me doing it, because I have a bad problem with not being completely under center when I.
But just after you press R2 to look at your shit, just press R1 immediately. That's
Okay, so as long as I press R1, I know, just remember the plays and not look at it, but I have a bad habit of looking.
Remember your plays. I'm gonna tell you something. If you can remember your plays, all you need to do is use the D-pad. Go up.
Up.
If you're looking at it so you can see the play, then you have to go R1 and then hit the fucking.
Or you mean after I hit R2 to look at the play, hit R1 so it goes back underneath center? I
Correct.
didn't know R1 makes it go back underneath center.
But I need to know that his stream is in the
Well, is it up there? If it's all right, if it's up there, I'm loading out. All right, I'm ready. Waiting on him to ready up.
That's what the fuck you want. Fuck out of here.
So apparently on his first drive.
All right, here we go, guys. This game's up and running. I'm gonna leave chat. I'm gonna go to game chat.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Come on now, come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
Jahan, 180.
Check, 47. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Come on, baby.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Lucky 50. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Wide. 47 Mike. Buzz. So don't say nothing.
Cousins.
Yeah.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First. 36.
Cousins gives way to Cook. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Dad.
Don't get nervous.
Gun.
I got it. 47's a Mike.
Now a run with Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Alert flare. Alert flare. Listen to me. 47 Mike. 47 Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
We got double tight. Double tight. 3 down, 3 down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Cousins. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Where are you? 47's the mic. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Hey, can't. SOS. 22 jet bomber.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Back. Under crunch. Over.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Dang
Once
it.
again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Army. Check 99. Easy, opposite. Check 49. Joker.
Throwing now is Breeze.
Ah.
Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
They run, Cook. And he stopped immediately there. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Here we go. Black. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Like 20. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now it's the backup Keenum. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
You. 57. Mike, 57. You must be dreaming. Damn. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, exit. I'm 53. Mike, watch 57. Hey, tight. I'm 53. Here goes 5.
On second and goal. Keenum looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Chad Beebe that time, but now it's third and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. On third down, they run with Madison. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up fourth down. Bailey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10.
Check nickel, go.
On first down, Newsom. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Double tight. Hey. 4 down. Check 37.
Newsom on the carry. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a cutback, right sideline. It's a big play there for the Saints. 43 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long run.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Don't get nervous. Check. Fresno.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Don't let him breathe. Play that time. Don't let him breathe, defense. Under 10.
They'll run it with Newsom. second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Let's go now. Matty Wolf. Mike Batu. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Madison running on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, takes 53, 55. Hey, 53, hot.
On 2nd and 9, Keenum. He'll find his receiver. That's Chad Beebe. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, takes 53, 55.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
What's tight? Tight ends right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down. Slams. 22. 22. Okay.
Here's Keenum. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Round 20! 56. Watch the run, watch the run.
3rd and long, it's Keenum. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing to start the drive. Tate, now they go screen, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tate. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the gun, Tate. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Sponge! Hey. Sponge! No, no, no!
From the gun on third down, Tate. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Like 20! Hey, check. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Here we go, watch that.
Draw play, Madison. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Rush in. Watch twist. Watch twist. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Newsom.
Run.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there and also a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Switch. Watch out. Tight dog.
To throw on 2nd down. Tate, and it's caught. The tight end Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. This quarterback now just 2 out of 6 since coming on, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Go. Watch that. Check.
Now a give right side. Newsom. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Slam. Showing it. Check. Hot route. Hot. Shift.
Looking to throw on second down. Tate. That's complete to White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
All day, baby, all day.
First target, first catch, and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
25, check 25.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. No. Check.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14.
65. Slam.
Looking to throw. Tate. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Keep playing hard.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Keenum on first down. The throw complete to Beebe. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the gun, here's Keenum. The catch is made by Dylan Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Keenum now to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
Let's go.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
We're good. He's coming. We got double up. X3, 218, chopper. 54, Mike, 54. Let's go, defense. Let's go. Rogers. And here we go. Switch.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. All right. Go, doctor. 61, matchbox lights.
Keenum going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go, interception.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Shift, watch the shift. Jam. Check 31.
They'll run on 1st down. Newsom. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
I'm coming for you, son. Jack! Rotate, spell. That's it. Check the backer. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
To throw on 2nd down. Tate, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch tight end. 4 down. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Ready, go. I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun. Tate. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Switch. Check 50. Check 50.
They'll run with Madison. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Squeeze, double. Hey, 52. Take 2. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Craig Robertson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
That's what I'm talking about, defense.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Shit. Jam.
Working from the gun, Keenum. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return, it's White. Shrugs him off. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Hatchet. Squeeze.
Again, it's Newsom. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready. 15 on it. Man out.
throwing on first down. Tate. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Tate. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Get the ball. Double tight, double tight. Double tight. Even. 4th down. Hey, even. Check, crunch. Check 3. Hey.
On first down, Newsome. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 52's the mic. On deck, punt. Check 4. Check.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tate, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You got tight right there. Watch the safety creep. Topper.
On 3rd down, Newsome. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Lutz's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Come on now, let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Hey, we're good.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Hey, let's go. False 1. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Okay.
Keenum now to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 50. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Come on. Come on, D. Hey, Delta. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Now Keenum. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the 50, it's Keenum. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Jam.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Keenum. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got one.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.